All right, so movements. Again, you're going to hear the washer in the back. I know I keep mentioning it, but I'm doing that so you don't have to. I'm fully aware that the washing machine is probably loud to you. I'm terribly sorry, but that's what it is. Just one more thing about cases, you'll notice that, again, there aren't a whole lot of differences between this. Same kind of case tube, same exact crown, same crown gasket. They have different stems, but like the rest of it, like the inner stem is different, but the rest of it, in terms of the spring and washer and everything, they're the same. They use these models use the same case back, all that stuff. So, at first glance, you look at this, and you say, okay, well, I see the jeweling. That's fine. I only see 3 jewels here. I see 4 here. Well, that's good. More jewels. That's awesome. Not fully jeweled. You have one there. This has another metal shield, which is, it might look a little nicer than this, which is this this impact plastic that's right here. This is the circuit, whereas this is another piece of sort of the anti-magnetic thing. But that's the actual circuit, right there, the pre-made piece with its variable trimmer. This right here, if you want to go plus or negative, you have to snip one of these 2 lines, one of those right there to change it. The 7C also is equipped with a friction spring for the 4th wheel, and what that does is it stops the sweep hand. So the sweep hand isn't going to sort of shift around, it's going to go click, 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 and it stops it right there. The 7548s use the same system. It's real common. Heck, my Rolex Explorer has a friction spring like that. Seriously, loudest goddamn washers in the world. Hey, look, I just cursed again. All right, so let's get these out of here. That's a pretty dial, huh? Got some hazing on those hands, but the loom is perfect. I can get the hazing off in a second. That's going to be a nice watch. Click. A little gluey, yeah, a little gluey on the day. That's typical when these need services. The day wheel starts getting slow. Both of these have crowns at 4. Hey, look at that. This one really was not restored particularly well. It's missing its stem rest washer. Click, click, click. I'm really interested to see what's on the underside of these hands. As I said the last time I talked about this, because this watch, somebody did a real funky restore on it. I mean, it's supposed to look like this. I've seen this kind of thing where these hands are pink and they'll paint it over, and this is done. Old school watchsmiths used to do this kind of stuff. I got a bottle of this weird pink paint from the master watchsmith I got most of my stuff from. I don't know why they used it, but they did. I'm going to be very curious. I assume that all the loom on this watch is completely black. That would not surprise me in the least. So let's get these where they need to be, and let me pull the dial and hands on these. Okay, so just as an aside, looking at these hands, I could see that the person, whoever it was, knocked out the original loom. If I shine light through this hand, you can actually see there are shards, bits of the original loom around the inside of the loom windows, but that there's only like scraps around the edge, and they've just been, all that black loom got knocked out. There was no loom at all in this one, same deal. I can see, looking at the dial, through some cracks here, that the loom on this style is completely black. So I'm gonna have to strip this paint off and then Revitaloom to try to see if I can bring this back. I have no idea if it's going to work. Dial holding systems. This one uses the standard old school dial holding system. Dial way to keep it on, which is dial screws coming in from the side. Where's that other? Yes, I know it's loud. Stop complaining. I should not be over another watch. That's a stupid thing to have done. Come on. Okay, you have those little dial screws. And there we go. There's your 754. This is the back of our dial. Interestingly, it's not dated. It's kind of towards the end when they were changing stuff up in terms of the loom. They stopped doing that. On the flip side, you have this 754X. And even though this is a Sua product, designed by Sua, it uses the Dyni style twist release thingies. It's an eccentric post right here, and you turn that little eccentric post here, and as it turns, it will release the dial feet. Just turn that away, just like that. Oh, come on. Seriously, it's a brand new machine. Oh, almost brand new, like a couple years. Let's see if I can get that dial out. Yep, there it comes. Ooh, dear. Look at the green. That got some, this watch definitely got some moisture in it. And the person who did the work on the dial and hands initialed the back of the dial R. Well, R, wherever you are, what are you going to do? Same kind of dial ring, same kind of plastic. So no real difference there. We'll call that a wash. There we go. So now, let's jump.